Should I?
If you're quiet, you can get a parry and or backstab on him. I've never been really scared of these enemies because they've got a decently what? They've got a decently understandable attack pattern, especially the one where they keep trying to bash you with the rock repeatedly. Like, if you dodge that move, it's like, okay, you can actually get behind him and backstab him without him getting to stop you. You are really good with these parries.
Let's just say after I played this game and I went to a Souls game, I'm like, oh my god, Bloodborne made me very hard to... Like, before I play a Souls game, I always had the sword and shield, but because, you know, this game...
Yeah, and it's one shield.
I'm like, oh...
I guess it technically has a few shields, but they're built into other weapons, which we both used.
Yeah.
I never used the shield function of the Kirk hammer, though.
Yeah.
Though the Kirk hammer's shield was the most unreliable shield because it was only part of attacks. The one thing I actually really dislike is I can't remember where you find it.
Through that gate.
That's her house.
Yeah, right there. Just can't, but I have to go through the other way.
Yeah. Dogs. What is with this? I've never had this happen either. Everything's just going weird for you.
Yeah, it's weird.
Were those heavy dogs?
Same dog. Oh, crap!
What, you didn't know that there's the roaming group up here?
I forgot. So... Yeah. I can't remember the guy that just shoots. Yeah, just keep firing you.
I do gotta say, Bloodborne definitely starts at a harder point than any other Souls game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. The one city in 3. Like, Bloodborne starts at that difficulty, pretty much. Well, that's like the halfway point in Dark Souls 3. Was it Irilith?
I just remembered how the one, well, in Dark Souls 3, there's the whole that level with, it's like, oh my, yeah, this feels like this is the end to the Souls series. Remember to go back to the place of the gods?
Yeah. I'm talking about the exact same location, I'm talking about the city below it.
Yeah.
Still felt weird and surreal going back to Nerlondo.
I feel I'm not... I don't want to push it, but I feel like I'm being lucky with how I'm not dying so far.
Nah, you're doing good. It's not luck, it's skill here. Especially with all these parries you're getting. Like, very much. Color me impressed. I was saying before we started recording, like, yeah, we're both going to be rusty. You're not that rusty. And I'm probably one who played it more recently.
Yeah, but I just feel like I'm rusty.
You really don't look it. So what have you got? 2 deaths, 1 to an extra hard enemy, the other one to the crowd, though mainly because
mostly
of that dog.
the dog and the gun.
The dog is... Oh.
Ooh, that's just chilling.
Yeah. I don't know why, like, not even just the sound, but everything about coming to this point always just... It's unnerving. It feels so open. And, like, even though you are just on a bridge. I guess it also might be this is the first time you're given the illusion of choice on where to go.
Yeah.
Which, I guess it isn't an illusion. I actually managed to not fight the cleric beast first.
I accidentally ran into it, and it was before finding shortcuts.
Ah.
in unlocking them.
Yeah, I killed Gascoigne before I killed the Cleric Beast. Actually, I think I killed Vicar Amelia before the Cleric Beast even. Which Vicar Amelia is by far my favorite boss in this game, design-wise. Even though I've been gushing about the amygdalas the entire time, like, I love Vicar Amelia's design. Just, like, take the Cleric Beast and then give it some semblance of still having something left in it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that.
Because, like, how she clutches that medallion the entire fight. And it's her weak point.
Medallion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can stun her by attacking it enough. Wait, was that knock on the door, or was it the ladder?
I think it was the ladder.
Okay.
Again.
I guess I should give a note. I'm not wearing my glasses. I kind of forgot them. And, yeah, I can't read the text.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm going slow, but I'd rather...
Yeah, I know I talked about how this is the faster game, but, yeah, if you're not feeling super confident, it is just as slow as any other Souls game.
Oh, look. It's like how further you go down, the further you can see how bad it's getting.
Yeah.
Ah, nuts.
Oh, yeah, you jumped off, you didn't use the ladder. There's a safe way down.
I know, just...
Oh, yeah, and if... Well, I guess you missed your early window timing, but he walks right under that, so you could plunge him.
Yeah, but I can wait. There is also a person why I went this way, too, so... At least, I just hope this is the way to go.
Are you good meaning for the thing you missed on your first run?
Yes.
If you used the ladder, you'd still get there. Because literally, they're connected by that bridge right ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm just...
I found that on my version. I'm surprised you missed it.
Yeah.
I actually used most of that outfit for most of the game.
Yeah. I'd say the only exception is I have like those one pants that I changed to, because it's like one of those. It's a old hunter gear.
Yeah.
It has like a thing to it. Okay.
Yeah, by the end of the game, I started mixing and matching. I'd wear Eileen's cloak because I love the feathers. But I kept swapping around. I think I wore the wolf's headpiece, it was either the hunter's leggings or the charred hunter's leggings and the matching boots. Or gloves. Or did I start wearing the Confederate leggings? One thing that I'm kind of... I don't know how I fully feel about it in the series overall is just how they're handling clothing now. And as we're getting further and further, armor matters less and less.
Well, for this game, it's under...
Well, yeah, in this game, it's almost all clothes.
Yeah, like, there's a reason for it. Like, lore-wise, it's... If I'm not mistaken, it's because... Gear protects you for so much, but it also makes you slow.
Yeah, and, when you're dealing with something that will rip through a wall, It doesn't matter if you're wearing this big, thick, heavy plate of armor. It's still gonna just rip you in half. But yeah,
crap, missed my opportunity.
I'm okay with it in this one, I guess, because, like, yeah, it is the style of the game. But, for, like, Dark Souls 2, I've always, in Dark Souls games, I like wearing my heavy armors. Or, I meant to say Dark Souls. I like to wear my heavy armors in Dark Souls games, and it was useless in Dark Souls 3. In this, though, it's like, you get to fashion souls up. Yeah, I don't know how you missed that!
I didn't know either. But then again, this is like before I want to do this without having to look for a guide.
I didn't use a guide.
Exactly.
Falling for the traps is half the fun.
I wasn't really falling. I didn't know about this pathway until I saw things like, oh, destroy all this. Because I didn't think it was destroyable. Oh, crap.
I always forget there is actually another pathway when you first go through here, isn't there? Yeah, out of bullets. Which, yeah, commend you on how well you've been doing these parries, but this is why I actually like how they did the parry system, because you were looking kind of invincible for a lot of that. And now it's not free.
Come on, you bratty little...
I
Big
love
eyes,
that
man.
they're petals.
Oh.
Which, I don't remember if it's in the item description, but they might be petrified eyes.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, you attracted one by sight, and the other one you hit along. Yeah, have you ever noticed how the pebbles look like eyeballs?
Yeah.
And then you can get them off of the eye collectors,
Uh,
which have one of the most unnerving attacks in the entire game. Have you
Yeah.
ever been grabbed by an or by one of the eye collectors?
man, I forget what they look like now.
They're the hunchback things with the huge thing on their back covered in eyes.
Oh, I've never been captured by them.
So they jump on you and start trying to gouge out your eye. They're trying, yeah. It is one of the most unnerving attacks in the entire game. I've only ever been hit by it once, and it was that one that's right before the Ludwig boss fight.
Wait, it's like... Oh, no, it's another one. That's that one that grabs you and then, like, the tentacle just goes into your face or mouth?
Oh,
or...
that one's also pretty rough, but, I guess it's because I've got a thing about eyes. It's just... The Dead Space 2 scene is one of the most terrifying things in all of that series for me.
Oh, yeah, that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I really have a hard time handling that. I've never failed it because I'm too terrified of failing it. Even succeeding leaves me not feeling well. Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time attracting one and not the other.
That's not what I'm trying to... Is that the... No, it's not. Oh!
And then you accidentally attracted one and not the other. Cool. Also
I did.
remember, also remember, if you keep attacking, you can heal.
Unfortunately, I tried.
Well, it's just because you attacked once and you backed off and then used a blood vial while you still had
Yeah.
the ability to heal from attacking.
Oh, great, and one of those...
One of it. It might drop on the ground.
May.
Remember, that's not guaranteed one of them will get it. And based on where you were, it might be the last hunter might have it instead.
Yeah, but, okay.
Yeah, you got some nice variety on who can end up having your blood echoes.
Fortunately, I got...
So close to your first insight as well.
Yep.
You might want to check that.
Oh, wait, what's up?
He had an item.
That's...
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's actually more of a risk to go and get that now than to... Well, actually, you unlocked the shortcut, so...
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. The gate that's just down the road?
Yeah, but that... Over there.
Yeah, but I mean, that will get you back to that body faster.
Yeah, but... I might as well
It's
just
safer.
go forward.
Yeah, understandable. It's still needless risk. Just run. Count your blessing that he didn't get aggroed.
Yeah, I'd be like...
Well, hey, you got 3 parries now. Essentially.
Yep. But I'm just gonna focus on running. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't usually take this upper route because it's faster to run through the crowd from down there.
Yeah, but I'm also, you know...
They take a moment to notice you.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm going by the my stamina.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing is I take advantage of that usually is I go in there and when they start to notice me, that's when I start sprinting. Because it takes them a moment to notice, so you can run through them and they can be on the other side before your stamina's out. Because I went with a low stamina build for my starting one as well. So, and yeah.
I'm not going after Frankenstein, so or whatever.
Well, he might still come after you. Don't forget, he can be aggroed by weird random happenstance. Once you climb those stairs, I don't know what it is that triggers it, but he can now aggro.
Get up there.
Still can't go to the girl's house. And here's where your blood... This group here might have your blood, but not likely. I like that it's 2 damage. It's not even just 1, it's 2.
That was buggy.
It's dead, though.
Yep.
I just realized I have a new, very beautiful in visuals TV right now. I should probably play Bloodborne again.
Yeah.
See what it looks like on my
again,
TV.
I have a really old, not really old, but it's an old
It's a pretty
TV.
vibrant in color, though.
Yeah.
My TV that I played Bloodborne on and is now in my room is pretty dark, as you've heard me complain.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I went back to Kagame Tower, and oh my god, it's perfectly clear on that new TV. I can see all the platforms. I also got higher.
Where is it? 20. Yay. We're at the max of how many bloods I can hold.
For now.
That was just 20.
Certain runes can increase your amount you can hold. There are 3 of them that each increase your... Or 1 increases it by 1 increases it by 2, 1 increases it by 3. And they stack! So if you equip all 3, you can hold 26. I'm trying to remember what...
I can hear his foot. I can hear footprints. Ah!
See? He aggroes randomly. It's weird. What?
You mean my fault? Leave me alone, you...
I've never heard them talk before.
That's not where I want to be. Oh, I put myself in the corner.
Very much so. You were lucky he backed off.
Oh.
Is the jumping attack parryable?
I don't know. Especially I was on stairs.
Actually, yeah, it is parryable, I think, because
Why'd you
it's weird.
go in here?
Yeah, it's weird because he aggroes randomly, but at the same time, he's obviously not programmed for this area.
Unless there's like a lore behind it. Here it is.
No, that's just buggy. Yeah.
Oh, apparently can't. Well, Monkey Man. Yep. Asshole.
Okay, for a second I thought I was like, oh, he just did a collapse thing. I forgot that there was Ragdoll for a moment. No, he actually just perfectly rested on your shoulder by accident. What were you trying to do? Bloodborne 2, Dark Souls 2 it, and try to get something to come out of the well?
Yep. Oh, blood echoes.
Yeah, they're at least nice, and they try not to make them get attached to too powerful of enemies, and in this area, these guys are considered really powerful.
Yeah. This way. Oh, there it's right.
Yeah, that's the Cleric Beast over there. You've got them, and then a big guy surrounded by birds. Oh yeah, and this guy. And yeah, the Nightmare version of this house has the minister's dead body.
Oh.
I forgot about him too.
I forgot Darkness. Well, I couldn't lock onto him.
Because it's too dark in here. Yeah, your TV's very bright.
That's probably because of me.
Well, no,
Well,
I mean...
maybe
like,
not the TV. I don't know about the recording. I hope it's not dark.
Oh, yeah, looking at the recording, at least from here, it looks like it's
Over here, yeah,
actually
ugly
pretty
mother.
dark, too. Which is meant to be pretty dark. Oh yeah, they can't come in here. Switch to heavy mode and to get some extra reach. And some extra damage. Which I actually like that about the weapons having their two modes to them.
Yeah, make... Ow!
Because it gives you a nice variety in gameplay style without having to...
Okay, I'm just like...
Yeah, you're taking some weird leading with this hits. What hit you there? I looked at a few how to grind Blood Echoes guides, and this is actually recommended as an early game one. Because these guys are worth a decent amount. And if you do it right, especially if you have the cane, the cane is the easier long-range weapon.
Ow!
Oh, you don't even have bullets anymore. Huh.
Well, I can change that. Just...
Don't waste your life on... Okay, or...
Well, it depends if I can even get the...
You would need to attack right away to get your health back.
I'm like straight up afraid if he can get in through that now.
Oh, it's their AI. It's not a space thing. It's their AI. It's in the program to enter here.
Just to say, it'd just be real scary if he came
Yeah,
in
if he
here.
got through the door and just had free movement again, that'd be terrifying all of a sudden. It is weird you've now parried that thing twice.
I think I want to go by because of the stairs. Freaking...
You just keep parrying everything.
Yeah, with apparently a gun that the thing's...
Well, it's not the optimal one. It might actually be the guns assisting you in that, though, because your timing might be that bit off for the pistol that the blunderbuss actually makes it preferable. I am very much get the reflexes out for it, so... The nightmare version of this person is the minister.
When the hunt begins, the healing church left us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward as old Yarnum burned to the ground. The moonlight night. Hope I probably misread that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it took me forever to find this shortcut. I found the other one first.
Oh yeah, my grind part was those guys.
Yeah, those guys are pretty... If I knew... If I found this shortcut sooner, I would have used them more as well. Because you're so close to the thing, too. I hate that I forget his name, but, like, I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happens to him?
The guy here?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you, like, traverse the haunt, he gets even worse.
Yeah, he's just... We learn what's wrong with him. Thought he was sick.
Yeah.
Nope. Then again, he... To, use the right wording for it, he has been very insightful about a lot of things, though. So it makes sense what happened to him.
Yeah. How it leads to Gascoigne, but I don't want to go to Gascoigne. Oh, guess we're going to meet Cleric. I kind of was hoping to cheese it and, you know, get to the hunter's dream without having to lose my echoes.
You can't. You have to fight a boss first.
Yeah, I know.
Well, okay. Do you have any hunter's marks?
Yeah.
Because you can use a hunter's mark once you enter the boss fight.
Sacrifice all blood echoes and awaken anew.
Oh, then not the mark. I was meaning the other one then.
cocktail throne.
Are you gonna use the Molotov and oil on the Cleric Beast? I save them for Gascoigne, phase 2.
Well, just for this one, we're gonna...
Oh yeah, this is, I guess, for the one-shots. We're not looking for endgame stuff here.
Yeah. Just want to at least get one bus.
Yeah.
Fight or one, who knows.
I'd recommend just running through this.
Okay, but...
Just the birds with him are annoying. It's not even hard, it's just annoying. And they're not allowed in the boss room.
Should I top up?
Nah. Limited resources and all that. Topping up's not really the best. Especially when you're only missing a little bit.
Holy mother of...
I love the sound and everything. Wow, that does a lot of damage.
It's oil!
I've never done it. I'm one of those people who will play an RPG and keep their elixirs for the final boss fight and then not use them in the final boss fight either. Like... Yeah, even I can't fault you for not using the attack for that heal.
Can't even tell if I got him.
Well, either way, just throw. Yeah. I love everything about how that thing even sounds.
Nope, that's cleric. Pain in the ass.
Oh, you can get it. I forgot, you can get one for blood vials now, can't you?
Revive? Oh yeah, not really greatest.
They're almost as good as a blood vial as well as regen, aren't they?
No, it's like there is, but there's like a downside to it.
Not for the first one.
Yeah, well, no, the first one, but when you start using the other ones, that's when there's a problem.
Oh,
Like the
but
drawback.
that's... Yeah. But it's only if you use the other ones. As long as you keep using hers, you're fine. The other ones are only a drawback for when, you know, you're using them. And with the other one around.
Old hunter bell. Yeesh.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to
Have
look
you ever gone
after
down to
you,
0 insight?
honorable hunter.
Nope.
She becomes
Pursue the
lifeless again.
echoes of blood,
Yeah.
and I will channel them into your strength.
So, co-oping can be very dangerous, because if
will
you
have
fail,
east,
you lose the ability
I
to
will
use
be
her.
here for you,
Yeah.
to embolden your sickly spirit.
Oh, I know, you can still level up, you just can't talk to her.
Let
Yeah.
the echoes
yeah, she
become
becomes
your
lifeless again.
strength. Let me stand close.
Okay.
Skill will definitely help with the fact you're parrying so often. Because your critical hit damage is based on skill.
I should try that.
Also, your current weapon is a quality weapon, so it uses both skill and strength.
Yeah, just gotta try to use it properly.
Farewell, good. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Yep. Okay.
That was definitely a weird choice, though, to make it so you have a skill that affects how much your critical damage is.
It just occurred to me, every time I died, I went back to that lamp, but because I fought the cleric beast, I went back to the dream.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you die because it's your first time with insight.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a way to? No, I doubt there is. Like you can find insight without having to fight a boss. But I could be wrong.
No, they lock all of the insight items behind Gascoigne. So it makes the Waste of Skin run the hardest start by far.
Yeah, which is why. Again. Oh no, I didn't pick Waste of Skin. I picked Cursed Fate.
Yeah, which is the second hardest, considering you lose your bonus usually. What is the name of that item? Hunter something. It's not the one that's not the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Badge?
Yes, I think that's it.
Well, badges are for weapons.
Oh no, then
Here.
is badge for weapons? The item that allows you to, like, your homeward bone. Which you can break the final boss fights with those things.
Wait, I staggered it?
Yeah.
I did.
If you hit it in the face, you can stagger it. Ow. And then you just stab your fist into its nose and rip its nose out.
That was a dumb move, but I had to try it.
Yeah, I don't think gun parry is so effective as bosses. Except for Gascoigne phase 1.
Bloodshot eyeballs. Oh yeah, the chalices rituals.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Chalice dungeons were pretty cool. Wait, Blades of Mercy wasn't Blade? No, I'm thinking of
That's
different
the. It switches into little. It's a small dagger, then switches to two. Or you spin it, or I
one.
don't
Wait,
know.
was that? It splits
Yeah.
at the tip. That was what's that? That was Eileen's weapon?
Yeah. Crow. The crow. We're referring to the crow, right?
Yeah. She's my favorite character in this game. Like, one of my favorite characters in this game. I don't like that everybody just makes fun of her accent.
Why did
Because she pronounces it Hunter.
accent? Yeah.
She is an old lady from a distant land who is still just
Yeah.
fighting with the best of them. All of the coolest gear comes from her quest line too.
What the?
Yeah, you're just off in your time in there. As a note, remember not to just mash too much because it
Yeah,
does
that's a
stop
habit, though.
inputs. It is still weird though that you do actually have to find this out. Like, at least Dark Souls 3 had a good excuse. There you go, parried it. If it wasn't immune to being parried, you would have just parried, or like right after getting bossed, you would have just done it again.
Oh. Oh, that camera.
Yep, that's not great. It's entirely played by sound now.
Well, that's my third attempt, and that's Bloodborne. If I had a different build, I would be able to handle that, but because...
Well, you're all... Yeah, in that it was also shown because you couldn't do your parries, your rust was showing a bit there.
Yeah. Well, this is the Halloween special, so...
One of my favorite games of all time.